Yes, I'd like to tell you about the monthly Sankirtan Festival, otherwise known as MSF. Now, we started this 3 years ago at our temple in San Jose, and the basic philosophy is a lot of devotees each doing a little bit, because normally we have a few devotees doing a lot, but when you get a lot of devotees involved and they each do a little bit, it's a much better bet for a community, and you're going to be steadier over time. So we do the festival once every month, and we engage everybody in some kind of service connected with Sankirtan. One thing that's very important is to have spots where the devotees can go out and do book distribution in legal areas, so they don't get traumatized. They go out and they have a good experience. We also use professional display tables and racks, so all the books are racked up so people can see them, and we take out prasadam and lots of other flyers that devotees can distribute, so it makes it easy for them and a good experience, interface with the public. And it's very highly organized so that everybody knows where they're going, who they're going with, and we have it on a chart. Like when they go out on Sankirtan on that day, actually it looks like a train schedule from Howrah Station or something. You can just look up and find your name, find the group you're going with, who your team leader is, and you can go out. And from there it's very simple. There's bag lunches everybody takes out, and we take out lots of prasadam for them to distribute on those days. We start on a Friday night with a Harinam Sankirtan, and then all day Saturday and Sunday the devotees go out for book distribution on those 2 days. And everyone goes out with association so that they have a good experience. Do you have any question about it? Anything you can think of that's not clear?
How big is the groups that go? How big are
Well, that's a good question, because you can start with a very small group. We started with just 3 or 4 devotees, and now we have over 100. And the thing is, you can grow gradually by making it very visible as part of your temple. See, once a month is enough of a time in between festivals so that devotees don't feel fatigued, like they're going out too much, like they're doing it all the time and they don't have any time for their family or their job or things like that. But it's frequent enough so that they get a taste, so they have an experience of it, right? So we found that the once a month interval is a good time to do it. And also, we try to schedule the monthly Sankirtan Festival to coincide with holy days. Like the next one coming up is for Nrsimha Chaturdasi. So what we do is, everyone goes on Sankirtan and we have a goal to distribute a certain number of books and collect a certain amount of Lakshmi. And then once the festival's over, we bring those results and we offer them to the deity. Like we'll offer them to Lord Nrsimhadev. We'll say, you know, besides just offering incense and flowers, here's our offering. We brought you the effort of the devotees to distribute, you know, these 3,000 books and this amount of Lakshmi, and we'll offer it. And same thing for Gaur Purnima and other festivals. Now, we don't every time do a Lakshmi or a book goal, because then that also becomes tedious for the devotees. Sometimes the goals have to do with improvements to the Sankirtan team, like getting new banners, new posters, better sound system. We work together, we'll make 5 or 10 goals, and everyone will work on them, and that's what we'll offer to the deity. And of course everyone still goes on Sankirtan, but we don't always push the numbers like books and Lakshmi. We save those for the bigger festivals so that it doesn't become old, and then they really have the push when they want to go out. So far we started it with a few devotees and it's grown steadily. We've doubled our Sankirtan scores every year in the last 3 years starting this. So it went from just a small thing to now that temple turned out to be number 3 in America last year for remittances, and that started from nothing. There was no they were in debt when they started that, and they didn't have anything going on. Now it's grown, and it's based on this philosophy, a lot of people each doing a little bit. So this can be transferred any place. The idea is that everyone in the congregation is a Sankirtan devotee. We're in the Sankirtan movement, and everyone's meant to participate in some way to glorify the Lord at all times and all places. It's the Samyak Kirtan. And to have this outreach of giving mercy to many, many people engages lots of people in the congregation. People have to make lunches, they have to cook prasadam, they have to help organizational processes, and everyone has some sort of skill, so you have to be always on the lookout to bringing in new people. If somebody has a little spark of interest, bring them in and give them a job. Whatever it is, you give them a job and get them in the Sankirtan party to do something. Then they take a stake in it and they'll bloom. As Lord Chaitanya will give them special mercy as being a part of it. So the monthly Sankirtan festival is spreading to many places. We started in San Jose, but now they're doing it in Houston, they're doing it in Pittsburgh, and several other temples are starting it with great success, and it's growing in those places. So everyone should try doing this monthly Sankirtan festival, and don't worry if you start small. It's a lot of fun. Families can come out. We've had women who were going out until they were 9 months pregnant because they didn't want to stop going out. And then they came out 2 months afterwards with the baby. And they said that was the hardest 2 months of their life not being on Sankirtan. See, devotees actually get a taste for going out and feeling a part of the Sankirtan party. Also, we don't do individual scores. We do group score. So no one feels pressure that I have to do big or anything like that. And we emphasize that, we're all for one and one for all. And nobody feels like pressure that they have to compete or anything like that. And it works very well. Anything else?
Did that question come back? Not yet.
Goprimanande.